What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Midas from the Extraordinary Men Podcast, and I got a decent one today, man. It's kind of juicy. So if you've been paying attention for the past week, we've been working on, trying to help you guys with exposing a lot of these hope hustlers, prosperity hustlers, fake motivational speakers, fake gurus, anything that falls under that umbrella. Okay. I came across this video today by JT Pocket Watcher, and he was talking about Young Jeezy basically being part of this fake PR stunt to donate $1 million check to Jay Morrison's real estate school or real estate course. So, and that's something that, with these videos that we've been dropping, this is what we've been trying to talk to you guys about is, being able to pinpoint and recognize when you're being bamboozled, trying your best to see or read between the lines, get you guys to start asking the right questions, start paying attention more, start paying attention better. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and get into this video. It's a lot to unpack. We not gonna watch the whole thing, but this is for educational purposes only. And I think this video falls right in line what we have been talking about for the past week. So let's go ahead and get into it. All right.
Reacts live tonight on Pocket Watching with JT. I'm going to introduce to a lot of you who have never heard of this. I'm going to introduce to you a whole new and different scam, allegedly a scam that Karen Civil ran years ago. So here we go. This is something that maybe some of you hardcore pocket watchers have already heard me discuss before, but there's a lot of new pocket watchers that have probably never, ever heard of this. So let's just take a look and see what was the first thing that made Karen Civil pop up on my radar. All right, just check this out, guys. This is the very first thing that made her pop up on my radar.
Scholarship.com, go check it out, man. Street Dreams, another way out scholarship. Y'all know what it is, man. Stay locked. We got
get that real estate money, real estate paid.
First, I'd like to greet everyone and thank you all for coming out on behalf of the Morrison Academy and Street Dreams Foundation.
So real quick, so off top looking at this, I can say, or just take an educated guess, that this is probably old. Based off Young Jeezy looks extremely young. So I have not actually viewed this whole entire video. I've only seen bits and pieces and what other people have explained to me what the video was about. I did read the description as well. But as far as like just sitting down watching it, have not. So me and you was going through this live together right now.
And just to support us and to give us a press on this epic event. This is for everybody. It's just not men, it's just not girls, it's just not black, it's not white, it's for everybody to benefit from prosper from real estate investment.
It's a great thing. Y'all would be happy with it.
Everybody look right here on me.
I know you would love to have this check.
2 and 3, everybody right here.
All right. All right. So this right here was my first introduction to who Karen Civil was and is. Now, what we just saw was a press conference that came off and they did years ago in Atlanta. What we just witnessed was, from all reports that I'm getting, was a PR stunt. So let me explain. we saw Jay Morrison, who, if you've seen my channel, you know he's on the top of my list of fake gurus, right? Top of my list of fake it till you make it. Really don't have it, but I'm going to act like I have it to try to sell you something. He's on the top of the list. But what's most important about that is we just witnessed a PR stunt where Young Jeezy handed Jay Morrison a $1 million check, people. Big cardboard $1 million check. Now, that check was supposed to be for scholarships. Scholarships to what? Great question. That was supposed to be scholarships for Jay Morrison's online real estate investing school. Okay? Just think about this for a second. We have Young Jeezy, at the time, extremely popular rapper, who decided to give a $1 million donation to who? Not to a charity, not to a accredited school or university. Out of the blue, Young Jeezy decided to donate $1 million to a for-profit online real estate investing company. See, that right there at the face of it would make someone ask some questions. It really makes me wonder, who were the reporters at this press conference, right? That's what I don't understand. Why wouldn't a reporter raising their hand saying, Mr. Jeezy, we understand that you want to give back to the community. I mean, $1 million is a lot of money to give back to the community. Why not give it to homeless shelters? Why not give it to the youth? Why not give it to an orphanage? Why not give it to some sort of public work? Why give it to a for-profit online real estate investing company? Like, what? There's so many ways you could have split up $1 million to give back to the community. Why give it to an online company? I think I figured it out. I think I figured out why he decided, out of all the different places you could have gave $1 million, I think I figured out why he decided to give it to Jay Morrison and his Jay Morrison Academy. Let's roll the tape.
Well, he started building his following online, and then he did a publicity stunt with Karen Civil. Basically, he paid Karen Civil to have Jeezy say that he donated $1 million.
All right, I got to set the tone. I got to explain what's going on here. What you just heard was Jay Morrison's ex-girlfriend. Okay, this is Jay Morrison's girlfriend at the time that this press conference went on. Right, this isn't just some random girl. This is the girlfriend that he had at the time Jeezy gave him the $1 million. And what this ex-girlfriend is telling us, she said it was 100% fake. Jeezy was never going to give Jay Morrison $1 million. This was a PR stunt. And it was a PR stunt that was facilitated through and set up by Karen Civil. Allegedly, this is coming from Jay Morrison's ex-girlfriend. She's saying that he paid Karen for the opportunity for Jeezy to look good in the press by giving Jay Morrison a online for-profit. It's basically just a course. It's an online course for beginners in real estate. That's what it is. Why would anybody donate $1 million to an online real estate investing course? It's not as if you actually graduate from anything. You don't graduate from anything. You get no type of certification. There's nothing that you would actually put down on a resume, right? You would never show up to a job with an application that says, I graduated from the Jay Morrison Academy. So why would Jeezy give $1 million? He wouldn't give $1 million. He didn't give $1 million. It was all for PR. But we've got more. Okay, we've got more.
So that was fake. He did like a fake check with his little sidekick, saying that, and his enrollment went up from like 200. Yeah, his enrollment skyrocketed off of that donation.
All right, now understand what she's saying. The PR stunt worked. It worked. They gave, allegedly, they gave Karen Civil a bag. She facilitated and got Young Jeezy to come down and give them $1 million donation. What happened? They did this press conference. There's write-ups. If you Google this, you'll see a lot of different hip hop blogs and things like that. They covered this story. So what happened? Jay Morrison got a lot of press off this PR stunt. Then what happened? A lot of people started enrolling into his online academy, bringing money in. So the PR stunt worked. That's what the ex-girlfriend is telling us right now. After this went live, after this hit the internet and different people were getting interviewed about this $1 million donation from Young Jeezy, people started paying Jay Morrison for the courses because now this $1 million donation makes the school seem legit.
Or that fake donation. Yes, the $1 million check was fake. Somebody just asked that. That was super fake. So he paid. I can go into long details about everything, but like I said, that's just how it goes, right? So that really got him his whole. Everybody was like, "Who is he?"
Did the whole Jeezy PR stuff. Now, his ex-girlfriend was right. You know what I mean? Like, once that Jeezy thing happened, the Academy took off. The registered enrollments was crazy. It all was a fake. Like, you know what I'm saying? So.
Now, you may be asking the question, who are we listening to now? Before, we were listening to Jay Morrison's ex-girlfriend, who was his girlfriend at the time of this PR stunt. That's who we were just listening to. But who are we listening to right now? Who you're listening to now is Jay Morrison's business partner. He was the guy who was also a owner of the online academy. So these aren't random people. These are people who he actually knew. So the first person was the girlfriend. She said that this was a PR stunt and the check was fake. And Karen Civil was the main person in the middle making this happen. Now we're hearing from a guy who owned a piece of the school. And he is saying that this was a PR stunt. There's more.
So it was perfect timing because this is around the time when Jeezy got caught with all them guns in Cali, so he needed that good publicity.
I'm actually going to stop you right there. That was a lot to digest, just that part. So I took some notes. And I'm finna recap. All right. Okay, so Karen Civil. I never heard of Karen Civil until I watched JT's video. So what I got out of it, okay, off top, Jay Morrison is a great talker. I actually followed him for a little bit. Never, saying paid anything or whatever, but I was watching him. Checking them out, paying real close attention, things of that nature. Just waiting to see if anything was going to happen because a lot of these guys, they're great talkers. They talk about building and they talk about, coming together and doing this and doing that and it's going to benefit everybody and blah, 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 blah. And it just boils over. You know what I'm saying? It turns out to not be what it was supposed to be. Okay. So we talking about they held a press conference. JT brought up a good point. Who was the press that was there? Was BET there? Was MTV there? ABC, NBC, USA Today? Was anybody like that there? And to be completely honest with you, if it wasn't done that long ago, well, I don't exactly know how long ago it was, but we've had pretty great quality cameras for a very long time. I didn't like that the quality was just so low res. And it could have been because it might have been a ripped video and, it was a salvage piece of content or whatever. But we've had, like I said, we've had great quality video cameras for a very long time. Even the cameras back then were kind of pretty decent too. So we could have got some better quality video footage. And I don't know. I think to me that kind of feels like, scanny to me. I don't know. Maybe I'm reaching on that one, but I felt that the quality could have been better to sell the legitimacy of it better. Okay. Scholarships for a school. Scholarships. So the $1 million was for scholarships. Scholarships for a school that actually can't be used in real life. Okay. What was the scholarship for? Was the scholarship for books? Was it for lodging? What was the actual scholarship for? Was it for people? Was it for the first set of people to enroll was able to get into the class through that $1 million donation? What was the scholarship for? What was the $1 million actually for? JT then goes on and plays clips with his ex-girlfriend, with Jay Morrison's ex-girlfriend, basically snitching, spilling the beans, confirms that Karen Civil, who is supposed to be a PR guru, was basically all this was set up through her. It was planned through her and set up through her. All right. JT makes a good point about the donations in general. Why would you make it to an online for-profit school? How come you didn't give it to homeless shelters or some type of children, something like that? Why wasn't it used for anything of that nature? Why was it given to an online? It was basically an online course to teach you how to do real estate. Why was it given to that? Why was it given to a school that does not give you a degree, that does not give you any type of certification, and you can't use it? Like, you get nothing out of it. You probably get, some knowledge that you can research yourself for free, which is what a lot of these online courses are, really. A lot of it is just repackaged and they give it to you in their way of how they convey it and how they do it or whatever, but it's still all free information that you can find. He then goes on to give us his actual business partner, even then also confirmed that it was fake and a PR stunt. Now, I don't know where to go to actually find the original audio to confirm that was actually his ex-girlfriend and his ex-business partner. I'm pretty sure JT gives us that information, which is, why I kind of stopped the video. Because I do want you guys to go over to his channel, like, share, subscribe, and click the bell on JT's channel. JT does a lot of digging and researching and piecing together the pieces of the puzzle to present to us, to give us the best education possible for us to go into these situations and be as well educated as possible so that we can recognize when we're being bamboozled or when something just doesn't feel right, to know when something isn't going right, to be able to read, between the lines. Okay. And he does this all for free for the benefit of us. Doesn't really get anything out of it. He's been threatened and all types of other stuff, and he still does this. So, hats off to him. Kudos to him for helping out. Check out our latest videos because we also, talk about all these fake hope hustlers and prosperity hustlers and fake motivational speakers and all these fake gurus and all that and all these buy my online course and you can get more information through my own. Check us out, watch our videos as well. So like I said, I brought this to the forefront because this was right in pocket as to what our latest videos was talking about. And we also are trying to, help educate you guys and to really start thinking about this stuff. Really start looking at this stuff. Like take a step back and just look at it for real. Does this make sense? Does this sound legit? Jeezy donated a $1 million check. Okay, let's say if you were actually there in the audience or there at this press conference, did you see real press there? Did you see interviews going on? Did you know what I'm saying? Like, why wasn't anybody asking questions? Like JT said, why wasn't anybody asking questions? What made you choose to donate to him? Like what did he say? What did he do? What did he provide? What did he showcase that it was beneficial and blah 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 blah. No, I didn't get that out of the video, and clearly JT didn't either because he brought that to the forefront. How come nobody asked these questions? I really would like to get the actual real audio, to get like the actual source of where this audio came from for his ex-girlfriend and his ex-business partner, to validate this. So one other thing that JT brought up that he did mention, and you have to watch, he did mention that he does have actual proof that he knows for a fact that the check was fake. Just in case anybody was like, questioning, well, how do you know the check was fake? Jeezy's a multimillionaire and da 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 da. He brings forth, or he stated that he's going to bring forth proof in that said video, which I will post a link to this video as well. Like I'm watching real time live with you guys at this video as well. So I am also going to watch the rest of it myself to get, the proof that he said that he's finna drop. All right. So again, this is Midas with the Extraordinary Man Podcast. Make sure that you like, share, subscribe, and click the bell so that you can always be in the know when a new video drops from us. Okay. We don't get anything out of it, but you get everything from it. Okay. When we dropping. All right. Also, make sure that you hit us up on Facebook. Follow us on the Extraordinary Men Facebook group, and that is where you can get in contact with us live. You can politic with us. We can talk about whatever. But that's where you can hit us up, directly right on the Extraordinary Man Podcast Facebook group. All right. So I'm going to catch you guys on the next one. Peace.